Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd just show off something a little bit different today. It's not video game related, so hopefully you'll just bear with me and maybe try and stay entertained with this one. I'm going to be showing off my comic book collection. Now, I've never been a comic book reader until very recently. I've always been primarily manga reader, you know, the Japanese comic books, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that. So I thought I'd just show you off my little collection that I've got, and we'll start off with this one. Now, this is a little bit confusing. It came out this year on Free Comic Book Day, but it is in fact a manga. As you can see inside, if we just turn the pages, manga are read that way, not that way, and they are black and white. And this is One Punch Man. It's pretty much a parody manga. It takes the mick out of things like Dragon Ball Z and superheroes in a very funny and sometimes very crude way. So that's the first one, and I have taken them out of the sleeves on the cardboard backs. I do have them, so don't worry, all you comic book fanatics who hate having fingerprints on comics. Next, I'll show you an incomplete series I've got, but I do want to complete them at some point. This is the Metal Gear Solid official comic book. So these comic books, I think it's a 12-issue set, and I've got a handful of them, written by Chris Aprisco and artwork by Ashley Wood. Anyone who plays the Metal Gear Solid games, especially the Peace Walker game and the Portable Ops games on the PSP, Ashley Wood did the graphics, did the animations for all of the cutscenes. So we have issue 1 there with Solid Snake and a big Gatling gun. We have issue 5. I'll just show you some of the artwork as well, actually. I may as well, just so you can see. He's got a very unique style as Ashley Wood. He doesn't use a lot of colour, but his animation is absolutely amazing. Really nice. Next we have issue 6. That's Snake fighting Grey Fox, aka Cyborg Ninja. Issue 7, Psycho Mantis. Now, I've not read these yet because I don't have a complete set, but God, I bet that issue is really creepy. Issue 8, we have the voluptuous Sniper Wolf. The blonde Iranian sniper right there. Issue 9, we've got this one. That's Snake with the Stinger rocket launcher fighting the Hind D on top of the tower. Issue 10, we have Vulcan Raven with the tattoo right there. That's a bullet flying at him. That'll be the battle with the where you use the Nikita missile, not the tank. And the final one I've got is issue 12. That is Brother versus Brother, Clone versus Clone, Liquid versus Solid. So there is still a few I do need to get of those, but that's the Metal Gear Solid ones. Right, on to my Star Wars collection now. These ones, the Princess Leia one and a few others I've got, are the new canonical stories by Marvel. Obviously Disney on Star Wars, Marvel then took over the reins of writing them and sacked Dark Horse off, which was a shame because Dark Horse has some really good writers and animators, some artists. But you know, these are really good actually. I don't read a lot of Marvel comics, but these ones are absolutely fantastic. I love them. Princess Leia is a 5-part series, which I do have all of them to. And I'll just show you. That's part 2. She's a key character in this little storyline, and this is set after episode 6 but before episode 7. It's like it's the founding or the transition of the Rebel Alliance into the Resistance like we know them in the Force Awakens movie. So there's issue 3. Real nice artwork as well. Who's that done by? Wade, Dodson and Belair. I'm not going to lie, I don't know those artists at all. Like I say, I'm brand new to comic book reading. And finally, issue 5, which was a really good issue. It ended a little mini-series off nicely, actually. There we go. Next, another 5-part series, which I have complete, is The Badass of Cloud City, Lando. So this is Lando Calrissian, issue 1 by Soul, Maliv and Mounts. I'll just show you a little bit of artwork in there. As you can tell, the artwork is quite different from the Princess Leia one. And it's pretty much just a story of what Lando's getting up to nowadays in the galaxy in between episode 6 and 7. He's still scoundreling away, gallivanting. I can't remember if he's still the proprietor of Cloud City. I'm not too sure. I've only read them once and I was kind of flying through them. I'll have to read them again. So there's issue 2 with his best cyborg buddy, Lobot. Issue 3, we've got Lando there, and we have some Crimson Guards behind him. Those are the Emperor's bodyguards. Issue 4, this is where Lando is the target of a ruthless bounty hunter. And the final one, issue 5, doing what he does best, gambling his life away. Or gambling to keep his life even. So there's Lando. Next we've got a one-shot and a nice little tie into the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Actually, this is the Star Wars C-3PO one-shot by Robinson and Harris. So this issue is called, where if we can find it, there we go, C-3PO the Phantom Limb. And if you've noticed, he has a red limb. And if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid, especially the newer game, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, that's kind of a little Star Wars nod towards Hideo Kojima's franchise. He also has a red limb in the game as well, you know, an artificial limb, so it's nice as that. This is the ones I've got left now for the Star Wars ones. I've got 4 left to show you in terms of Star Wars, but these are incomplete series. The Poe Dameron one, I think this is a 5-part as well, I'm not too sure, by Soul and Noto. I've only got issue 1, and what I did read, it was pretty cool. It's a nice introduction to Poe Dameron and him meeting Princess Leia. Right, next we have Darth Vader. Now, this is a long-running series, way more than 5 issues. This is issue 12. I just found this for 50p at a local comic book shop that I like to go to now. And I've also got issue 14, so I've not read those. Obviously, I need to get the other ones. I'm just trying to wait until they're nice and cheap and I can find them. And we have issue 2 of Chewbacca, a nice little Chewie story. Again, I've not read it. The artwork looks really, really cool, though, but I am looking forward to reading those. Now, also, managed to find this for 99p at my local game store. This is, again, Marvel canon, and it's one of the graphic novels. I think it's the first 7 issues of just the standard titled Star Wars comic book series. So there's a Star Wars comic book series, then there's all these spin-offs like Chewbacca, Poe Dameron, and things like that. So I've not read that yet, but it's got 7 issues. I'm looking forward to that. My final Star Wars one isn't actually canon anymore. This falls into the Star Wars Legends kind of things. Everything what came before the new Marvel takeover of Star Wars is now Legends and not classed as canon. But this is just a single story following Boba Fett called Star Wars Blood Ties. Boba Fett is dead. And it's a really, really good book. Got this as a Christmas present off a friend about 3 or 4 years ago. And as you can see, the artwork's absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's a really good story, is that one. So, on to the final comics, and the ones what I'm most excited to show you, and the ones what I'm most excited about reading, is the new DC Rebirth. Now, this is a new DC reboot, retelling, new origin point, or whatever you want to call it anyway. I'm still, like I say, brand new to comics. I'm reading the new 52 stuff, what came before this, but I have read these Rebirth issues, what I've got. This is the big page introduction. And if you know anything about DC and the little what I know about the comics, this takes place after the Flashpoint paradox at the end of the DC, or wherever it was anyway. 10 years of all of the superheroes' lives have been kind of taken away by someone. I think it's Dr. Manhattan out of the Watchmen, and he's rebooted the universe, and these characters now, they've lost all of those friendships, what they built up, and they're trying to slowly build them back up again. So that's that one. Next is Batman Rebirth. I've not read Batman Rebirth yet, but I'm looking forward to that. I've never been a huge Batman fan, but I'm willing to give it a go. I've read a few Batman comics, and I am reading the Batman New 52 series, and I'm really enjoying them. Next, and the very last one, and I've left it to the last one because it's my absolute favourite superhero, and that is the DC Rebirth Superman. Now, from what I've been told about Superman in the New 52, he does eventually meet his demise, and this Superman is from an alternate universe, and he's taking up the mantle of that Superman. I don't know, it's confusing. He's got a child, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'm a huge Superman fan, so I've read that, and I've read a lot of the Superman New 52 stuff, and I really enjoyed it. New 52 is pretty gloomy and grim and dark, and, you know, so maybe this'll maybe have a little bit of cheer into it, but I'm not fussed. That's what DC does best, and I like it anyway. And they've kind of cut down how many comics are going to be coming out for Rebirth. New 52 had 52 actual, you know, lines of comics to follow. These have shaved it down. The ones I'm going to focus on are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps, and maybe the Harley Quinn one as well. Actually, even Suicide Squad. I might try those. But yeah, I've got a lot of catching up on anyway. I've got a lot of friends who read comics, and I'm just breaking into it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy my little collection. I'll do another update when I get a nice new pile of comics. If you like the video, please leave a like. I'll see you in the comment section, and maybe even subscribe to the channel as well. You never know, you might like some more stuff. So I'll catch you next time.